wish our common room was bigger. I could never find enough space to spread out my star charts. Let's be sure we make some fun.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Revelio!
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Now! No, you want me to switch. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
As far as I can see, the only potion worth learning is Sleeping Dragon. Spent time in the history of magic.
I heard there was an laboratory about boomslang.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
And Sharp's actually that Hufflepuff girl with the long arms.
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade instead.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. her that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
What are you up to now?
Leave me be! What do you want?
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
You already have students for this adept.
Levioso.
I do this job in life, duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Forgot to read the chapter for potions today. Wish I had potions to remind myself to do my homework.
Oh.
Revelio.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Lumos. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
My mother always
Professor Ronan
responds
tends to
my
go on a
calls
bit.
very swiftly.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us want him to get back to the lesson.
Apparently Marinweed was having a bit of a post problem.
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Booth.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boys until Nelly
I'm not
dies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Booth. Stop it, Peeves! You'll get us in trouble!
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves! Enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Flack!
Revelio.
little sisters will be so happy to see me over the holiday.
Revelio.
All he wants. Mildly annoying.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year. Hope she's brought me some boots for that. We're bound to have Quidditch next year.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
麦克风测试1、2、3。你单个问号这个是没有读小说。对，它有些动物你就是看不出来到底是啥小，所以其实，我也是用猜是动物的脚之类的下去加总，但是有些动物你根本看不出来是什么动物啊。像这个像海狮，又像什么奇怪的生物，我也看不懂它是什么。这一坨也是啊，这看不出来什么东西的。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。我刚才也是想说，因为马排在第2个，我想说应该是2，可是就在这边这个问号是马，所以应该不是。哈哈，没有，应该是没有抓到他的极限，如果有抓到极限。 面这一个单个问号这边没有独角兽可以选，上面有一个很像猫头鹰啊，然后我看一下规则，它这边是3、5、7、9，这边是13、5、19，这个问号显示的是第1个、第3个、第5个、第7个、第9个图案，然后这边是24、6、8、10。有点像螃蟹的生物，但是好像又不是螃蟹。13、5、7、9。这边螃蟹看看，也不对。13、5、7、9。我决定要用最卑鄙的手段。我看看。哦，0到9，那这样就讲得清了啦。0到9，那我知道了。0、1、2，这边是这个，然后0、1、5、5加7、1、2、3、4、5、6、7，这边是手工。0、1、2、3、4、5、6、7，章鱼，它是章鱼。原来0也要算进去，刚刚没有算到0啊，0算进去就对了。呜呼啊！装备。紫色的，然后面部黑人版哈利波特，看起来好智障，不要拿掉。帽子，哦，不好看，怎么那么丑啊？那个头饰，左下角，好。哈利波特 MMORPG 的。旷课啊，不要上课。框起来，框起来。上什么课
Revelio.
I sent an anonymous hounded down.
课也是要上完，作为一个学生，基本的本分。而且主角是被设定在5年级
behind you
才进入霍格华兹，
There is an open seat
所以他
here.
才5年级才从人家1年级开始学，1年级的东西开始学。
Hello, I am
可是
Nettie.
要跟5年级一起上。
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Anyone?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
主角光环，而且重点是这个是1年，就不知道是几年级学的东西。主角现在5年级还在学。
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marble out, you are summoning them. Very good. Not to worry. Excellent control there. Don't lose your composure. That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss...
调一下我的音量。麦克风音量。拉。麦克风测试 ，OK， 这样应该好一点。我把麦克风音量调大。那他这些学生全部都是5年级。 然后要陪着主角学着一些不知道几年前就学过的魔法，超可怜的。干，我的对手都那么强。干
！Happens to the best of us.
Watch this.
干，我对手好强哦。
That is how it's done.
Splendid!
Here we go. There we go.
Oh shit!
Oh dear.
Fuck.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
God. 教授，我抗议练习太少。
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see
God， 这是什么变态关卡？
Excellent control there.
Misha. That is how it's done.
That's how it's done.
Well done. Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
然后不小心就赢了。NPC 放水。
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first started. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on
a word,
if you would. You know it won't work.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
为什么这句话听起来涩涩的？来自于老教授的额外课后辅导。
Revelio.
色爆。哦，这是支线任务，好，现在去支线任务玩一下。作为一个资深的游戏玩家，谁知道？好吧。
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone.
有这学生看起来年轻多了，不会
Hope
操
your
劳
first
的。
day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio. Lumos.
大拱门加一幅画，大拱门加一幅画，好像不是这边。拱门的形状是尖的，有一个吊灯哦，找一下。拱门形状是尖
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you?
吊
Brilliant.
灯，然后像个智障一样举着魔杖在那边跑步。大拱门有一个吊灯，小小啊。大拱门，然后有个吊。大拱门尖的拱门，一幅画，一个吊灯，问号。哦，好像在这边哦。哦，找到了，就在这边。我好像真跳去。
I've always said that travel broadens.
然后就找不到刚刚那个画框了。干了，我是路痴，找不到。问号。哦，在这边。耶！哎，有猫，撸起来！啊！哇哦，也太漂亮了吧！
Revelio.
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, you'll make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to
Revelio.
trip me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly
Whee!
Revelio.
拿过，怎么还会亮起来？场景真的做得不错。
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's a way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
这个好像那个手游的决斗。看按错了。
You're better than that.
There goes my weight.
Wow. 哇，魔法还要 CD 哦。
Come on.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Leviosa.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
冲啊！哦，有毛，撸起来，撸起来，撸猫猫。
Revelio.
"就是猫，再撸一下。有猫必撸。
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any Dr. Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local.
不是卡痰还破音呢。
and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
我一个来，等一下。OK， 作业我看看，作业，一份作业，修复最终任务。
Revelio。
冲啊！啊改，撞墙了。 哎呀，两只猫哎，有豹猫哎，哇！撸起来！为什么这边有显示宝藏的图案？
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Oh.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Accio.
Huh, 又是这个门。靠腰啊！那我我看一下01211加2。11加2 13 13 13 13 8 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8。问号是章鱼。啊？啊？啊？012 13 13加8 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8哦，蜘蛛啊！啊 ，God， 9加0 1 2 3 4 5 14，还有3 0 1 2 3 3头蛇。哎
Revelio。
啊？哦，在上面。3头蛇，3头蛇1、2，干，对，就是这个。我要。开门哦！
Revelio。
Levioso.
Revelio.
Relieved to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I'm sure that won't go over well with Charlotte.
Revelio.
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when you can't have fertilizer, I'd be very grateful.
What the？ 妈的，这也太丑了吧！可不可以隐藏啊？变更哦，可以变更外观，不显示哦，对，好多了。
Revelio.
Have you ever had a cauldron leak?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Well, fancy meeting you here. Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Shall we? Shall we?